In this video, I'll be going over the Kirundi alphabet. I'll show you the academically correct letters, explain how each one of them is pronounced, and give you a Kirundi word that starts with each letter. Whether you're learning Kirundi for the first time or just want to understand it the correct way, this video is for you. Now, let's get started. Welcome back to Crafted by AP, aka APTV. Did you know that Kirundi language uses the Roman alphabet and two letters are completely missing? And another one is only included because of Loanwords? Now, why is that? And what letters are we talking about here? Let's take a look. As mentioned previously, the Kirundi language uses the Roman alphabet, but not all Roman letters are used. Academically, Kirundi is taught using 24 letters, 5 vowels, and 19 consonants. If we look closely here, we can see that the letters Q and X are not used at all in Kirundi. And if you look again, I've highlighted the letter L because this letter is only used because of loanwords from languages such as English, Swahili, and French. Now let's move on to the pronunciations of the letters. First, we have A. A for abantu, which means people. B. B for Burundi, which is the country we're talking about. Che. Che for Chane, which means very or a lot. De. De for Data, which means father. This is used as a title. E. E for Ejo. Ejo, which means tomorrow. Fe. Fe for Fata, which means to take. Ge. Ge for Gitega, which is a city in Burundi. He. He for Hari, which means there is or there are. E. E for Imana, which means God. Je. Je for Jewe, which means me. Ke. Ke for Kirundi, which is this language we're teaching. Me. Me for Mama, which is mom. Ne. Ne for Neza, which means good, well, or nicely. O. O for Oza, which means to wash or to clean. Pe. Pe for Papa, which means father. Re. Re for Raba, which means to look or to see. Se. Se for Soma, which is to read. Te. Te for Twebwe, which means we. U. U for Umuntu, which means person. Ve. Ve for Vuga, which means to speak. We. We for Wanga, which means to refuse or to dislike. Ye. Ye for Yiga, which means to learn or to study. Ze. Ze for Zino, which means deeds. An important note to take here is that Kirundi does not have the letter L in native words. When you hear an L sound in other languages, Kirundi uses R instead. The letter L only appears in borrowed or foreign words like names or modern loan words. For example, the word leader is an English word, and in Kirundi, you can see here that it's written with an R, ritiro, instead of ritiro. The word ishure is derived from the German word Schule or Swahili word shule, meaning school. The word reta is derived from the Swahili word leta, which is from the regional administrative Swahili usage, where reta was used to refer to state government authority in East Africa during colonial administration. And finally, the word televisio is a word derived from the English word television, meaning TV. Now, let's slow down this a bit because this part is really important, especially if you grew up hearing different things about the Kirundi alphabet. When people say Kirundi doesn't use the letter L, they're not completely wrong, but they're also not completely right. Traditionally, native Kirundi words rely more on the R sound than the L sound. That's why if you look at older or purely traditional vocabulary, you will notice that L is almost never there. Instead, you will hear R. However, languages don't exist in isolation. Over time, Kirundi came into contact with other languages, especially Swahili, French, and later English, through trade, education, religion, and colonial administration. When new ideas, objects, and systems were introduced, new words had to come with them. That's where loanwords come in. Words like ritiro for leader, reta for government, or even modern terms related to technology and measurements didn't originally exist in traditional Kirundi. So, instead of inventing completely new words, Kirundi adapted existing foreign words, and in doing so, it kept the letter L. Because of this, when Kirundi was standardized and taught academically, the letter L was included in the alphabet, not because it's dominant in native vocabulary, but because it's necessary to correctly write and teach borrowed words. So the key idea to remember is this. For native Kirundi vocabulary, you mostly use R. For borrowed and modern vocabulary, you'll see L being used. That balance is exactly why you'll see L in school textbooks, even though you might not hear it often in everyday traditional speech. If you enjoyed this lesson of the Kirundi alphabet, I'm sure you enjoyed this next video of the Kirundi greetings. So click here to expand your knowledge of the Kirundi language. See you next time.